And welcome to 90 Notes, coming to you live from Dimond High School. Everybody ready? Yes. Ooh, I like that. All right. On this construction, we are going to make two triangles congruent with an angle side angle construction. Now, and for anybody watching, anybody who missed the class, this represents the edge of your paper. So you know we're not going to go off the paper. We're going to make these two triangles, a nod to our East Coast team, with a given side length right there and two given angles. Now the first one is partially done. And these little swings, that's for simulated compass swings. Let's just go ahead and do the angle copy procedure for the W angle down here, and we're going to move that up to D. Now this will be the tricky one because this is a tiny acute angle. These are harder with the compass. So go ahead and take your compass, and this is a random gap, but please make it as big as you can without getting lost inside the arrows here. Then you're going to pick that up, needle up, move it on to the D, and repeat that swing. Again, the angle copy procedure that we've done before, and we're going to do again. Now, as always, that swing had to go through ED to generate an intersection. How are we doing? We got that? We got the two swings?
Yep.
All right. Now comes the hard part. You're going to have to squeeze your compass down because you're going to have to capture this gap. The needle on one point and gap it to the other one. This can be tough mechanically on a pencil there or on a compass. Then you're going to pick that up and put the needle on this intersection. And there you go. Now, I'm more concerned that you get the procedure correct. If you have some mechanical error, that's okay. Because you're going to now try to take your straight edge, line it up from D, passing through this point. And if you were to draw that ray, you might get something that looks like that. So go ahead and do that and run it long, run it through. I want these two to intersect each other like, wah, wah. Look at that. They chop through each other. Those two angles, which clearly add up to less than 180, they're going to intersect. These two rays are going to intersect. And I'm going to put in the tick mark to indicate the congruent angle. Now, I'll also define the intersection of these two points as R. So this triangle is constructed out of one segment included between two angles. And our job here is we are going to repeat this. We are going to make another triangle that is congruent to RED with the same components. Now, a little bit different here. We've got to construct all three pieces. I gave you a random ray out here. And we're going to have to work to the left side of it because here we can't go off the paper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mark off this distance that I have in blue. Let's go ahead and gap that distance with your compass. Pick up your compass and give it a swing there. So you're just going to transfer that distance. you're going to transfer this distance over here. All right, so now we've got the included segment. We've got the included piece. And the order matters. If RED, the triangle RED is congruent to triangle SOX, then E is congruent to O. So the obtuse angle, the green angle, is going to go here on O. Well, let's do that one. That's the easy one. The obtuse. O for obtuse. Yeah, kind of like that. As we've done in the past, angle copy. The first swing is random. And again, that random swing must pass through the two or both the rays. Pick up the needle, move it over to O. Give it a swing. And it looks like that. Now, I'm going pretty far with this arc because, again, this is, look at the angle I'm trying to reproduce. That's an obtuse angle. Then I'm going to have to stretch the compass even farther. I've got to gap it between those two, between the two intersections that I just made. So I'm going to gap it like this, give it a little swing to make sure it's a dynamic swing so it goes through. Then pick up my needle, put it on this intersection, and give it a swing. So now you're going to line up. You're going to line up your semi-straight edge with the O passing through this intersection of those two different shade green arcs. And here comes the sun again. And there you go. So congratulations, we're a large part of the way there. But we did do the easy angle. The obtuse angle's the easy one. And now, we've got to duplicate angle D, matches angle X. So I've got to duplicate this angle over here, or this given angle. Again, random swing. This time I'm going to pick up the needle, put it on the X, give it a random swing, and you must pass through OX. The tricky one, yet again, gap it, this little narrow gap right here, the needle on one intersection, and make sure it goes through the other. Then pick up your compass, take the needle there, put it on this intersection, and give it a swing. Oh. Look at that. Line up your semi-straight edge from the X passing through this intersection. And you've got that. Now, I'll put the congruence mark there, angle X, congruent to this magenta angle, congruent to angle D. And all I've got to do is name the intersection. And the intersection's name is S. Now, looking at those two triangles, how are they arranged in space? Yeah, they're rotations. You can see that. Pretty sweet. And that is it. How do we all do? Or most of you got it? Got it? Excellent. Excellent. Well, good work, everybody. We'll say goodbye to everyone, and thank you for watching Nani Notes. Bye, Nani.
Bye, Nani.